All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday, the second day of May. It is Monday, May 2nd. So we are in a brand new month here, and we're in the home stretch. So your bell ringer problems today are problems number 1 through 4, and then we have test practice problems number 1 and 2, or review problems, whichever way you want to look at them. All right, problem number 1. What is the name for the number that occurs the most often in a set? In these words right here, the most often in a set. And we know that the ones that occur the most often are called the mode. All right, problem number 2. We need to find the least common multiple of 12 and 16. And remember, the multiples are the numbers that when you're counting by that number. So I'm only going to go up to 5 because I'm pretty sure I can solve that because it is the least common. So it's not going to be very big. So my multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60, all the way up to 5, okay? And then my multiples of 16 are 16, 32, 48, 64, and I'm going to stop there because I found my least common multiple is 48, okay? 48 is your least common multiple. All right, for problem number 3 here, we need to take a look at 5/8 plus 3/8. Please be very careful with this because you can change this or reduce it to something after you're done. So 8 plus 8, actually I know I just keep my bottom number the same. 5 plus 3 is going to give me 8. So I have 8 eighths, and I know that 8 eighths is equivalent to 1 whole. 1 whole, because if I have 8 out of 8 pieces of pizza, I would have the whole pizza. Okay, and then for number 4, we need to take a look at 3/5 of 20. And there's always two or three ways to do a problem. I've been teaching you guys for a while that you can go ahead and multiply top times top, bottom times bottom, and then reduce. But I want to show you that you can actually reduce beforehand. I know that 5 and 20 are multiples of each other, or factors of each other. So I know I can reduce by 5 and 20. 20 reduced by 5, or 20 divided by 5, which I'm going to do anyway, is going to give me 4. So now I can just do 3 times 4, and I know that I have 12. So I want to show you how that works. So if I did 3 times 20, I'm going to get 60. 5 times 1, I'm going to get 5. And then 60 divided by 5 is still going to give me that same answer of 12. So 12 is 3/5 of 20. All right. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at problems number 1 and 2 on our extra practice here. We need to divide 8,423 by 21. So I'm just going to go ahead and work that out here. 8,423 divided by 21. Well, I know that 21 cannot go into 8. I know that 21 can go into 84. I'm assuming about 4 times because I know that 2 times 4 is going to give me 8. And 4 times 1, so it's going to give me that on the dot. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 84 minus 84 is going to give me 0. I'm going to go ahead and bring down my 2. I know that 21 cannot go into 2, so I have to put a 0, not an X up there this time. I can't skip that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and bring down my 3 as well. Now I know that 21 can go into 23 one time. 1 times 21 is 21. 23 minus 21 is going to leave me with 2. Normally I would go on and put a decimal, but I can see here that they're asking for remainders. So I get 401 with 2 left over. I know that's not going to work. It's not a remainder of 1. It's definitely not a remainder of 19. So C is my correct answer, 401 with a remainder of 2. Okay, and then I can go ahead and take that 2 and put it up here if I want. 4th grade style, and put remainder 2 if I would like. Alright, and then number 2, we need to take a look at 5/8 minus 1/2. Currently, I cannot subtract these because I do not have a common denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply my 1/2 times 4. And I know that that's going to give me an equivalent fraction in a new problem of 5/8 minus 4/8. And when I do 5/8 minus 4/8, I'm going to be left with 1/8 here because 5 minus 4 is 1. 1/8, not 1/4, excuse me. and 8 minus 8, or you don't actually subtract your bottom numbers, you just bring them straight across. So 1/8 is my final answer, so D. And ladies and gentlemen, after today we have 17 days left. 17 days, so that is our password, hashtag 17 days. 17 days. Let's even throw an exclamation point on that. All right. It's not very many. We have 3.5 weeks left of school. These are not free 3.5 weeks. We still have some things that we need to learn. We got to talk about our 50 states. We've got to wrap up math. We've got to do some hands-on projects for science. So there's plenty for us to do, and there's not a lot of time for you to think that this is the time to forget all of our expectations. I know you guys know what to do. I know that we can make these a great 17 days, including today a great 18 days. Let's make it happen.